Hey Sagittarius, happy Thursday, which we know is the day of Jupiter. And I hear Jupiter is conjunct the moon. But anyways, it's been a little bit since I did a career reading. And I love career readings, by the way. I've had a few personals. I love career readings. Because career readings always feel to me like they're all about possibilities. And I love possibilities, so I hope all is well. And this is really funny because earlier in the week I did a reading, you can look back if you want, that involved a warning. And it was a warning about someone who had an idea, but that it could be a risk financially to you. And then we're seeing something else totally here, which is similar yet not similar, Sagittarius. I'm gonna be real with you. And this is for those who have really been considering doing something different, because independence and perspective is here. I don't know if you can see it, but oh geez, the dogs are going crazy. There's dogs across the street that are friends with my dog, and yeah, they're going nuts. So I don't know. Oh, geez. It's a family of pit bulls. Okay, let's get into it. So you've been thinking about going out on your own, but I feel like this is about, for you, like just wanting something different, wanting to get, there is, of course, this desire for independence, which Sagittarius always has. We make great entrepreneurs, by the way. I just wanted to put that out there because we have that flow. We want to, and I don't know about y'all, but I have always felt way more comfortable working independently. But, independence is here. You're feeling like it's time for something different, maybe even your own business. But, I mean, you could really be feeling like financially that's not possible. Because with the High Priestess here, it's like you don't really know what it is you want to do exactly. Maybe you have an idea, right? But with the High Priestess, that's the mystery, right? That is what's going on, like, within you. Like, your inner voice keeps telling you, yeah, do it, do it, do it, right? But your wallet is like, I can't do it because the Four of Pentacles is reversed. And that's kind of saying that you don't want to lose money. Maybe you don't have a lot of money saved. How is this even possible, right? You don't want... because the Four of Pentacles reversed is losing money, and you don't want to lose money. That's for sure. And what's interesting is the King of Cups and the Two of Swords. The King of Swords and the Hermit. I mean, you're kind of trying to get clear on it, and you can't make a decision. Really. I mean, I feel like it's what you want to do, but maybe you feel like you're not in the right position to be able to do it, right? But you know what? It's just like I was talking about this morning. Your ducks are never always going to be in a row. I mean, it's really about, I remember Tony Robbins saying that the resources is the last thing you should worry about. You should, the hows will find you, and there are resources everywhere. It's just deciding to do it. And this is coming up because people from the past, give and take, an opportunity. This may be people, and it feels like more than one person. To be honest, this feels like a group of people. And they're people they may be friends. Three of Cups. This comes up while you're... I feel like you get together with these people, right? And you feel like it's a good feeling. Three of Cups, you like these people, right? You do. So, like, they're friends or family. There is, like, with the Page of Cups, there's definitely caring between you and these people. Okay. And there is something that comes up. There is an idea. Okay. And this, I do feel like this has to do with something you know. So the idea isn't like this is an idea that's way out there and no one knows what they're doing or how to make it happen. There may be some question on how to make it happen, but that's not the issue. This is something you know, and this is something these people know. So I kind of feel like it's something that there's talk about doing this together. There's an idea on the table, and, you know, because Page of Cups always has that startup energy to it, and I feel like you really like it. I feel like you like it. The Star is here with the Two of Pentacles. It's just would be a big change, and could you pull it off, right? Because with the Two of Pentacles, you know, that is a need for balance, and maybe you're even thinking about, like, you know, probably I'd have to work while I did this. Could I still do that? And could I manage everything? You know, but I do think you like this idea, to be honest. I do. So with, and you wouldn't be doing this alone. Like, the whole give and take is that it's kind of like everyone will be working together. So this isn't like something you have to take on all by yourself. How this is affecting you is that you really kind of feel stifled right now. If you're working a job, it's not a job you want. You're not being valued, and you just feel kind of stuck where you are, and you have, like, tried to get what you deserve here, and it isn't happening. You know, the Queen of Cups, I got that from my reading too. Plus there's, you know, it's like you know what you deserve, and you want to do something that you love, that you believe in, you know, and the world is here. It's like you see this as, wow, you know, this would be an opportunity for something new, successful, doing something that you love to do. And it would also help you with the Ten of Wands to not have to stay where you are, to be honest. And that's what you want. Yeah, so the actions needed are innovation, gestures, and offerings. I actually feel, Sag, like you are going to have to be the one who takes the lead here. Even though this idea is brought to you outside of you, I feel like you are the one who's going to have to be in charge. And that's because, you know, when it comes to, like, there needs to be a plan. This can't just be, it can't just be we're doing this and then everybody jumps in and does it. It's kind of like there needs to be a strategy. It needs to be where everyone has their own thing to do, right? But there needs to be someone who is in charge. You know, and this is like completely new, and so we're going to have to like really figure out what works, what doesn't work, and that may be necessary for you to go outside of this group, maybe consult with other people who know what they're talking about, right? Who are doing this, and you know, it will give you ideas. It will give you ideas. So this is all about getting information, and this is your part in things, because you show up as the Emperor and Justice. You know, so you get it. It's like, you know that, like, we can't just decide we're doing this. We need a plan. We need to consult people or find more information from people who are actually in the know. We need to probably get money from somewhere else, Justice, because we don't have it, right? With Five of Pentacles reversed, there is a question of resources. And before this can move forward, we have to make sure that we have the resources and the knowledge and the plan in place to do it. And it's kind of like everyone's going to have their own thing to do, but you are going to be in charge. Sagittarius loves research. Are you kidding me? You know, because it's going to be like, we can't afford to lose money. Here's the one thing. It's like, it's one thing to like try things and experiment, but not if it costs us money. We need to have these things in place beforehand so that we don't suffer. So that, you know, because most businesses fail in the first 2 years. So we have to make sure that we don't incur problems along the way. But I do feel as if you're on board with it. Now, what's interesting are the skills that would help you. Options is here, and spiritual teacher. I feel like you might be taking a class, to be honest, attending seminars. There's definitely, this is about getting information and then teaching it to everyone else, right? Now, nutrition and travel is here. So I do think that perhaps there might be travel involved, or it might have something to do with travel. And it's going to be really, or you could even be teaching cooking. I was kind of hearing too, like a mobile business. Like this might be a mobile business for some. You know, maybe you're considering investing in some sort of food mobile business, like a food truck or something like that. But I feel like you're going to be very much researching it, even if that means taking classes, going to workshops, you know, whatever it is, you're going to do it. Wow. So on the bottom here is flexibility, looking, make it work. Because this is your gift, Sagittarius. So your gift, because we are the discoverer, right, is finding stuff out. And that's why you're in charge. Because it probably no one else wants to spend the time. And that's pretty much what you're in charge in. You're in charge of the plan, which pretty much makes you in charge of everything. And with flexibility here and looking, make it work, and gifts, like I feel like too, you're going to go through like, especially when you're discussing everything, what everyone's gifts are. What does everyone bring to the table? Because there is something about, you know, there's going to be a need to be flexible because everyone's good at something different. And that's the way business operates. You can't have like 4 people all are the CEO of the business. Everyone offers something different. And there is going to be like a need to be flexible. A need to be flexible. And I think very much one thing you're trying to do, Sag, is head things off at the past. Like, you want to know what the problems could be, you know, so that we don't wind up costing ourselves too much. I love this. Oh my God, Sagittarius. I love this so much. So what you need to focus on, oh well, home needs TLC, take a vacation, and get a reading, Sagittarius. Get a reading. But basically, it's kind of telling you you may need to just like get away for a little bit from home to think about it. I don't know. That could look like spending a day by yourself somewhere that's relaxing. And stepping away from it to, you know, to get clear on things, to get clear. Because sometimes even when we're home, we're too surrounded by our own stresses and responsibilities. And there is a need, you know, for you to figure stuff out, right? And to also be able to come to this in a fresh state of mind. So that might be why you're doing it, Sagittarius. You know, wow, I love this for you. So we're going to get some advice for you, Sagittarius. I love this reading. I'm sorry, Sag, I do. I love this. I'm not sorry. I'm not at all sorry, Sagittarius, because this sounds exciting. It sounds work intensive, I won't lie, but it sounds exciting to me. So let's get some advice for you, Sag. Oh. From your spirit guides, Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius's advice? Sagittarius's advice. What would help them with this situation? What would help Sagittarius? There is peace and change. And that was coming out for you earlier, Sagittarius. So maybe that's that. We were also seeing the Page of Cups earlier. So maybe that's what that's about. Okay, partnership. Mending. It's like everything can be worked out, you know, by getting on the same page and coming at it from a peaceful point of view. Clean it up is here. You know, there's a lot of details and it's just, and you are actually manifesting this from your feminine energy, right? Oh, it starts with a message, right? It starts with a message, and I feel like there's a lot of details, that's for sure, but I feel like the universe is telling you don't get lost in the details. You know, you will have to focus on the details, and they will be worked out. They will be worked out. But believe it can happen, Sag. Because with chop wood and yang, which is about like, it is that chop wood, carry water energy. It's about, you know, doing something every day, because chop wood is about the details, right? And so it's really asking you to say that whatever the little details are, they all can be worked out. It's just necessary for you to decide if you want to do this. Do you want to do this? It can be done. It can, Sagittarius. Wow. I love this for you. And, you know, I feel like this is the change that you've been wanting. And so that's what I have for you, Toodles.